Yo, what's going on, guys? So if any of you guys, I don't know, were like conscious yesterday, then you were made aware by pretty much everything and everybody that yesterday was International Women's Day. I mean, I saw people from all corners of the internet, all different walks of life, just going on Twitter being like, man, I love women. Women are pretty cool. And overall, I'm gonna agree with that statement. Sometimes women can be pretty chill, sometimes they can be cringe, but yeah, women, they're okay in my books. Nah, but all jokes aside, yesterday a lot of famous creators were tweeting out their support for smaller female creators, and it was a pretty positive vibe for once on Twitter, you know? Can't really say that happens all too often on that platform, but overall it was pretty chill. But no, that positivity, quote unquote, lasted for around 5 minutes until these absolute morons on Twitter tried to, I guess, cancel Jacksepticeye. Yeah, yesterday it got pretty ridiculous, but before we dive into this topic today, if you guys could take the literal 5 seconds it would take to drop a like on this video, and subscribe if you are new around here, I promise you, dude, that your car that you first get or a car that you currently have will magically turn into an Audi R8. Now with that out of the way, let's talk about the Lucky Charms mascot himself. So Jacksepticeye got himself into some hot water for a previous statement that he had made, which I guess contradicts what he was saying on Women's Day or something. But now let's run through what happened exactly play by play. So yesterday, as a lot of creators were tweeting out their support for women on Women's Day, Jacksepticeye just tweeted like, shout out to women or something. Now before we even check out these replies, let me ask you, just one-on-one here, what do you actually think is wrong with this tweet? Seriously? Think of one thing that could at all be wrong with this tweet. I genuinely cannot think of anything. Seriously. What's wrong with this tweet? Nothing. There's nothing. The answer is nothing. Well, not according to some absolute losers, because according to these losers, he actually released a statement that is anti-women in the past. This person says, I love Jack, but... and then attached is this screenshot. This person asked Jacksepticeye, Jack, are you a feminist? And then Jack says, I am a humanist. I don't see genders as some sort of deferring rival faction. Everyone is the same in my eyes and should be treated with such regardless of gender, sexual orientation, right? So yeah, I mean, there's literally nothing wrong with that. Jacksepticeye just says that, yeah, you know, I'm not really a feminist. I just kind of believe that everyone should be equal. I don't really know if that's a feminist thing to say, but I don't really consider myself a feminist. And honestly, that's 110% fine. I mean, in the paragraph that he typed up, he clearly does say that he cares about every single person regardless of, you know, unchangeable factors like race and gender, right? I mean, I don't really understand what part of that is anti-feminist or is in somehow just against the feminist movement. But even if Jacksepticeye was to say that, yeah, you know, I'm just straight up not a feminist, that's it, and that was his answer to the question, there's still no problem with that either. I mean, he answered the question, he's just personally not a feminist, what is the problem? I mean, implicit in your reaction, right, saying that, oh man, I love Jacksepticeye, but now that he said this, I don't like him anymore. Implicit in that is somehow that if you're not a feminist by default, that you can't respect women or that you can't like women, which is absolutely absurd. Now, the good news is, after this person was like, Jack, I love you, man. You know, you're a good guy and all, tweeting things like shout out to women, but remember when you said that you specifically weren't a feminist, but rather cared about more people than just women? The good news is, after that person tweeted that, they just got ratioed into oblivion. They got ratioed into the nether. They got ratioed into like just a different orbit, okay? They're no longer in the Milky Way due to the strength of this ratio. I mean, yeah, it was a disaster. The original tweet trying to call out Jacksepticeye had like 400 likes, but then the person who ratioed him said something like, it's not a big deal, and that person got like, what, 5.4k likes? It was ridiculous. But yeah, that was the first thing that Jacksepticeye was getting called out for, which I think we can all agree on is absolutely stupid, just like quantum levels of stupidity. Like, I honestly might have to tag MatPat in a tweet requesting him to do a game theory as to how people can actually be this dumb, but I might have to have MatPat on the phone for a little bit longer because I need him to figure out how this person is so dumb. And when I say this person, I'm talking about somebody who thought that Jacksepticeye was transphobic for not including trans women. I mean, there were some tweets and replies that weren't as bad as the ones that I'm really gonna show you. Like, there were some ones that were just like, oh yeah, you're also including trans women, right? Like, that tweet isn't inherently bad or anything, but when Jacksepticeye doesn't respond, or, you know, perhaps the fact that he gets thousands of notifications every single minute, and then you have some, like, absolute idiot go on that thread and see that Jacksepticeye didn't respond to the question, was he also including trans women, and then they assume that Jack is transphobic or something, simply due to the fact that he didn't respond to that tweet. It's just, like, uncalled for, okay? Just let the tweet rest there. It's really not that hard to understand understand. I don't really think that there would be this much confusion on a tweet that says, shout out to women. Why are we so confused on this? What is the, like, now that I think about it, right, it actually has kind of hit me. There are like thousands of replies to this tweet, and like I'd say maybe 10% of them are somehow arguing with the tweet, saying that he could have done more, saying that he should like donate to like women or something, saying that, oh yeah, you know, you're not even a feminist, or just like loads of garbage, when in reality, it really has just hit me that it's like, dude, he didn't even tweet an entire sentence, and if he did tweet an entire sentence, it's a pretty short sentence, and you're sitting here typing up paragraphs, trying to dig up stuff to get mad at him for. It's actually morbidly ironic when you think about it, right? The people who are sitting there trying to cancel Jacksepticeye for not being a feminist or something, they're also not doing anything to actually help feminism. I mean, think about it like this, dude. If you go up to like a women's rights advocate or like a women's rights activist and tell them like, oh yeah, I've been doing a lot for the feminism movement, and then they ask you, oh, that's sick, man, what have you been doing? And then you say, well, you see, I actually went on Jacksepticeye, popular YouTuber, by the way. I went on his Twitter, and you see, he tweeted out, I love women, and then, you know, I actually went back to his past and found something that he said that might objectively go against that statement. I promise you, dude, the people who are actually trying to achieve things for women and who are actually trying to make progress for women, that doesn't do anything for them. That does nothing for their cause. If anything, it makes a mockery out of it. So that's that, and going back to the whole, like, transphobia thing, this is ridiculous here. Okay, no, the tweet just got deleted. I actually went back to go get a screenshot of it so I could put it in the video, but it actually got deleted, so that's a good thing. But essentially, the tweet was saying that by only saying women, right, by only saying shout out to women, that he was somehow being non-inclusive of transgender people or non-binary people, which is like, it's just like so stupid, right? Because women is an umbrella term. Anybody who identifies as a woman can probably celebrate Women's Day and enjoy it. I don't really understand why you need to like specify every single type of women there is out there. Like, bro, I'm sorry that Jacksepticeye didn't tweet out Happy Women's Day to blonde women, redhead women, short women, tall women, small women. Like, I'm sorry that he didn't list every single type of possible variation of women that there is in the world. Also, you do understand that the more and more Jacksepticeye, if he was to add to that tweet, the more and more people would feel not included, right? So if Jacksepticeye said Happy Women's Day to all women and transgender women and blonde-haired women, the redhead woman would be like, oh my god, what about us, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to just keep it at an umbrella term so more people don't feel non-included or something. I don't know, man, people are getting way too demanding of creators, and it's just getting to a ridiculous level where you can't even say, oh yeah, shout out to women without people getting mad at you. It's ridiculous. But anyways, I'm gonna go get some Taco Bell, probably gonna go get some cheesy roll-ups from Taco Bell, those smack. But with that being said, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys have enjoyed it, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're at all new to the channel. If you guys have made it to the end of this video, comment down nachos and I will try to heart your comment. A special thank you to all my channel members for your continued support. It really helps you out to make the content that I want to make. But yeah, that wraps it up for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.